Petroleum Products Retail Outlet Owners of Nigeria, PETROAN, has urged NNPC on domestic refining to shield Nigeria from global shocks. This comes as Dangote Petroleum Refinery revised its ex-depot prices for the fourth time since March 2, increasing the gantry price of premium motor spirits to 1,175 naira per litre, while Automotive Gas Oil, AGO, also known as diesel, has been raised to 1,620 naira per litre. Projecting future trends, the association warned that PMS could rise close to 2,000 naira per litre, while AGO may approach 3,000 naira per litre if the situation persists. Now, I'm joined by our News Central correspondents across the nation. I have Igbalaniyi Omoniyi, who is joining from Lagos, and I also have Charles Pius joining from Abuja. Together, they're giving us updates, feeling the pulse of the people. Let me begin with you in Lagos. Niyi, please bring us up to speed with what's happening where you are.
We're currently at Awolowo Road around Ikoyi area, which is the Ibro area, island of Lagos State, and we've gone across various filling stations, and I can tell you for a fact that to see a station that is selling for the price you just called, which is about 1,175, which is the gantry price, I want to believe it's by prayer and fasting. Most of the ones we've seen so far are around 1,200 plus. Currently, where we are at this filling station, the pump price is around 1,235 naira, which means that anyone getting their fuel before, below, probably you're taking a 60 liters fuel for around, let me say, 40-something thousand or 38,000 before. Now you'll be paying over 60-something thousand naira to fuel your vehicle. It's difficult for us to get into this filling station because we tried earlier. I'm saying if I can have someone drive towards this area that wants to purchase some sort of petroleum products, so we can ask them how exactly they're filling at this point. But we can tell you for a fact that there are no queues. That's what we've also observed across major filling stations. No queues. I think everybody has just come to the realization that there's nothing to do about it. And maybe because this time around it's not particular just to Nigeria, as in when I'm saying just to Nigeria, I mean the federal government is not the one solely responsible in a way. That's what some of the people told us offline. Not solely responsible for this sharp increase. We know this is due to the global oil price increase and of course the conflict in the Middle East. Despite the fact that there has been a dip in the global oil price to about $85 per barrel. Of course, you know, anything that goes up in Nigeria hardly comes down. So for now, they're at this filling station, they're buying at this particular price. I'm trying to see if this my boy say, okay, let me just ask her. Well done, sir. How are you doing today, sir? I just want to know, sir, how you're feeling buying petrol at this pump price now. Sir? You don't have a strength. The country don't finish. Well, you just heard it from him. He said the country has finished. It's quite difficult getting him to speak to us, but that's the reaction we get most times when we... Follow me, talk, sir. Please, just 1 minute. Make I just hear you.
All right, Niyi, thank you so much. I think you said so much already. Let me connect with Charles now. Charles, tell us what's happening where you are.
Well, not particularly different from what Niyi has just said from Lagos. We are at Abuja right now, just opposite the NNPC towers. We are at the Total Finish Station, and this is about the only filling station that we have actually visited in the last hour across the central area of Abuja that is selling 1,075. Okay, if we could just see what the price is over there right now, it's 1,075, and that's also the reason why we've seen the long queues on this particular filling station. Every other filling station that we've gone to has been practically empty, really empty, because people are not really in tune with the new price of petroleum, petrol motor spirit, PMS. In fact, earlier, while I was on my way to work along the Kubwa axis, the express road, you know, traffic is always heavy on that axis. This is day two working day in the federal capital. The Nyanya axis, the Luwe axis that usually have this heavy traffic. the traffic has completely disappeared. Most people are parking their cars and even using public transportation to go to where they want to get to. But it's just really devastating, the frustration on the faces of Nigerians about this latest development as it concerns premium motor spirit. Back to you in the studio.
All right, thank you, Charles. Now, we know that they have a price on that particular board, but did you try to confirm to know if that actually is the price at the pump?
That's it. We had actually checked in earlier. We even spoke to the manager of the station. We couldn't keep him for that long because had actually wanted to do this earlier. We'd actually gone in and checked that it is 1,075, and that's the reason why this particular queue is here. Even the NNPC, the government filling station, is selling above this price, and that's quite shocking. Because again, you would think that the government would be on the side of at least alleviating the suffering that this particular petroleum pump price increase has caused owing to the developments in the Middle East. So yes, it is this price. 1075. That is this filling station. Apart from the ones that we have visited, aside the ones in the central area and we say,
all right.
So far, what we are seeing here is the cheapest. And other places that we visited is 1,000.
All right, Charles, just before I let you go, can you tell me what the reaction of the people have been? Niyi already spoke about, people's reaction over there. What's the reaction of people where you are? And then we close on that.
So speaking about reaction, I mean, this is an instant one. This car just behind me has been parked here for more than 2 hours, and it's largely because the fuel of this guy just finished right at the pump, very close to the pump. There are two persons trying to push him right into the filling station so as to get fuel. So the reaction has been from frustration. The few persons I've spoken to have been from frustration to, personal vendetta, abuses on the authorities that be. But again, the issues are there. Nigerians want answers as it relates to when and how this is going to alleviate. Just yesterday, in fact, the prices jumped from 1,015 all the way to 1,300, and one really cannot plan like this, given that every single cars in Nigeria today, beyond the thoughts about the CNG vehicles, most of our transportation is actually fueled by PMS.
All right,
so
thank you so much.
It's only a matter of time for this to even have a broader effect in terms of food prices and other costs.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Charles, for bringing us that update, and also Niyi, thank you also for bringing us that update. So when the gantry price is set at a particular price, it's expected that marketers and, other people within that value chain will put the markup, and then that would change the price upward. Thank you so much, young gentlemen.